Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tonya, and today's video is going to be just a fun little project. I've been wanting to put some books in some of my local little free libraries, and we're going to be doing that, but we're going to be doing it with a little twist. I thought it would be fun to take a few of the books I wanted to place in the little free libraries and turn them into little blind date with a book packages. So I'm going to do about 4 books, I think, and I'm going to wrap each of them up so the person can't see what they're getting. And then with it, I'm going to include like either a pair of cozy socks or like some tea and honey, just a little like special little surprise for whoever selects the books. And the books that I'm planning on using, the first one is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I probably did not say that right, but this is a YA dark romantasy, and it definitely does lead on the dark side, and it's about witches set in our world, but they're not really in a modern setting. It's more of an old world feel. And overall, it wasn't a bad book, but it's just not something where I'm really interested in keeping it on my shelves. I do have the other 2 books in the series. I don't know that I'm going to continue with the series, but for now, I'm just going to get rid of the first one. And then if I don't read the other 2 books in the next few months, then I'll put those in the one of the little free libraries as well. But I think when I read this, I gave it maybe 3.5 stars, and I haven't really thought about it since. So I feel okay with passing this one on. And then the next 2 are Phantasma and Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. Now, Phantasma, I liked a decent amount, but like I said, I know it's not something I'm going to reread, and I wasn't like over the moon about it. This one is a gothic romantasy with kind of a trial system, and we're following a girl named Ophelia in it who is a necromancer, and she ends up going to compete in this game to try to save her sister and to save their family home. And overall, I think I gave this one a 4-star. So not a bad book at all, but like I said, not something that I want to keep on my shelves. Enchantra is the second book in the series, and these are technically standalones. It's just an interconnected series, and in Enchantra, we're following Genevieve, who is Ophelia's sister. This one I didn't like as much. I think when I read this one, I rated it a 4 stars, but it's probably more of a 3.5 star. So I wanted to put both of these in the little free libraries. And then the final one is Tess in the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. And this one was actually a real disappointment for me. I ended up giving it 3 stars. There was like some just juvenile humor in it, and a narrator that kind of took away from the feel of the book. So this definitely wasn't a great first impression of a Brandon Sanderson book. I started off really enjoying it. It's very whimsical, very Princess Bride-esque in the writing style. But then as we got further into it, and the narrator appeared and some of the, like potty humor, basically, it kind of took away from the story from me. So I'm going to be including this as well. Maybe someday I'll try to pick up one of Brandon Sanderson's other works, but this one was not for me. So those are the 4 books that I'm planning to kind of give their little blind date with a book makeover. And then we'll do that today. I'm going to show you how I'm going to put them together. And then it may not be today, but on another day, I'll take you along with me as I put these in my local little free libraries. All right, so we have a few different things we're going to work with here. I have some just little cardstock that's fall theme that I got off of Amazon, along with some washi tape. I also have just some plain white ribbon in case I need it, as well as these little stickers that I had got from Target earlier in the fall, some brown craft paper, tape, and of course my books. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of play around here and see what we like. All right, so I have just a piece of my brown craft paper cut here. So we're gonna start off just by, I think, wrapping the book. And the reason I'm doing this is I just thought that this would be a fun little way to kind of give back to my local little free libraries. And you know, just like a fun little community project that I could do. That's really the gist of why I'm doing it, is I just kind of thought it'd be fun, something different to do. And this particular craft paper is like super thick, so we're gonna do our best with it. And then I am currently reading One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I've absolutely been loving that one. Spiff is such a, you know, kind of unique character, super quirky. The magic system's really unique. I love the idea of the nightmare being trapped in her mind. It's just been a really cool book so far, and I'm about 200 pages into it. So it's around, I think it's around a 500-page book, but really been enjoying that one. And I have the second book in the duology, the Two Twisted Crowns, so that I can start it pretty quickly after I finish this one. I'm just kind of seeing, looks like there's 2 of each of these, what my options are. I think that one's super cute. I think that's the majority of them. There are a few of the sheets just in a different color. So I think for this first one, we'll go with this one. And now I just got to decide how I want to put it on there. I was kind of thinking maybe cut it on the diagonal. So I am left-handed, and I am what you would call terrible at cutting things. So everything is not going to be in a perfect straight line in this project, and that is a-okay. There are certain things that I am like an uber perfectionist about, and there's certain things that I realize I just gotta let it go. And cutting anything is one of those things that I've realized I just have to let it go because I suck at it. So I just rounded the corners with this little tool. And then we're gonna put some glue on there and I hope that holds it. I think that's super cute. And then I'm just gonna get a marker, a good old Sharpie. I might have to put some more glue down on that, but my handwriting is also terrible. So that is another thing that I've learned to accept. So that is what that's looking like so far. Oop. It's just like that. And then, like I said, I have this really cute washi tape that I wanted to use as well. I think I'm gonna use this one, if that'll focus. And I think we're just gonna do a little diagonal there. And then on our back here, and this will also kind of help hold it together, I may have to switch to packing tape, we'll see. I'm gonna take our little sticker, pull that down a little better, and put it like this. Just for a little decoration on the back. And I'm also gonna write on the back, just to give people an idea of what they're getting themselves into. So this one was Kingdom of the Curse, so I just wrote dark YA romance. And I think I'm gonna get them all wrapped, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do for the next step. All right, so I have all the books wrapped now. Here's what the other ones look like. So this one I kind of just did a little frame, and then I got better at putting the stickers on the back. Here's this one. This one. So they're not perfect, but just, you know, kind of a cute little surprise. Then for what we're gonna do to finish them off, so I got this like orange and ginger turmeric tea, and I had some of these like individual little honey packets. So I took and put 2 of each in one of these little baggies. And then a few months back, I got like a ton of these fuzzy socks on clearance at Target. Like I think the whole pack was like $6. So my thought was, let's make some room here. To take the book, put down our little thing of tea. Actually, maybe like that. And then just tie it on there with some ribbon. So I think just something like that. So we got our book, we got the tea, we got the socks. It's pretty much tied on there. Yeah, so just a cute little surprise. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other 4 put together. All right, so I got them all attached with the ribbon, which I definitely got better at as I went along. And then I just tied it in the back. So that's kind of how they turned out. which I think is super cute. Like, I would be excited if I went to a little free library and found one of these. So not only fun for me to make, just kind of do something different, but a way to kind of hopefully brighten someone's day. So that's all we're gonna do for today. And then later this week, either tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday, I will go ahead and put those in some of the little free libraries in my area, and I'll take you along while I do that. There's a whole lot of those types of libraries here where I live. I think there's like 50 or 60 in the city, so I'm gonna try to spread them out a little bit to kind of leave them throughout the city, but we shall see how it goes. I want to try to put them in the more waterproof ones because there's a couple that are a little questionable, but I don't want them to get like soaked. I guess I could put them like in a gallon Ziploc bag or something. I don't know. We'll see if I do that or not. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We got our little packages ready. And then once I'm ready to hand them out, I will bring you along with me. Okay, so I thought today we would go place our little blind date with a book packages into 4 different little free libraries around me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get changed because I just got home from work, and we're gonna take Luna with us so she can get a walk-in while we are walking and putting our books in the libraries. I'm currently listening to the 4th book in the Broken Kingdom saga by L.J. Andrews. If you've never listened to any of the Broken Kingdom books, they are very good. The narrators are great. I believe it's Stina Nelson and Tim Ryan, so it's duet narration. They do a great job. There's so much banter. And this particular book is, like I said, the 4th one in the series. So we followed a certain, we were in a certain realm for the first 3 books in the series. And then for this next 3, we are moving into a different realm that has a little bit different kind of magic. And then there are, I think, 3 books after this, which I'm thinking maybe the 2 come together and meet, but I am not 100% sure about that. That's just what my guess is. But I've really enjoyed all of the books that I've listened to so far in this series. So right now, I am on chapter 7. And I have about 9 hours left to go, so really just at the beginning of the book. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be listening to. I had downloaded the last book in the Blood and Ash series, The Primal of Blood and Bone. It is 40 hours. And I listen to everything on regular speed, so that one's going to be a bit of a long one for me. So I got a little intimidated, so I decided to start this one now, and then I'll move on to that other book after this. So yeah, I'm going to go get changed and we'll get to walking. All right, so we did successfully deliver all 4 of our little blind date with the books for just a, little random act of kindness in my neighborhood here. It was a little harder to film than I anticipated, having a dog, a bag, a camera, and one hand to do stuff with. So that was something that I did not consider, but it all worked out, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today as I did my little project. Take care, keep reading, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.